Ever get one of those jingles stuck in your head? You know, the ones you haven't heard in forever, but they just pop up?
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's our subconscious mind working, right?
Yeah.
Today, we're taking that idea even deeper.
Okay.
We're diving into the world of subliminal messaging.
Ooh, fascinating stuff.
It's one of those things that I think most people have heard of,
Right.
but don't really know how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's our mission today. We're going to figure out not just what subliminals are, but how they supposedly work,
Okay.
and maybe even how to use them.
I like it. Let's dive in.
And our guides on this journey are a couple of YouTube videos from Become Unlimited with Us Transformational Coaching. It's a mouthful, I know,
That is a mouthful.
but they've got some interesting stuff to say.
I'm intrigued.
So first things first, what are subliminals?
Well, you know how sometimes you're talking to someone and they're like right on the edge of your hearing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whisper that you almost don't even catch. A subliminal message is kind of like that. It's information that's designed to go like right under your conscious radar.
So it's bypassing that conscious mind
Exactly.
and going right for the subconscious.
Boom, right into the subconscious.
And one of these videos dropped a stat that kind of blew my mind.
Oh, lay it on me.
It said our subconscious mind processes something like 11 million bits of information every single second.
11 million?
11 million. And our conscious mind,
Yeah.
40.
Wow, what a lightweight.
Right. Like we're barely scratching the surface with our conscious awareness.
That is wild.
It is. But then that makes you wonder, what's all that power doing down there in the subconscious?
It's a good question, and that's where neuroplasticity comes in, right?
Okay, neuroplasticity. Explain that one.
So neuroplasticity is basically our brain's superpower. It's the ability to, like, rewire itself.
Rewire.
Yeah, based on new information and experiences, your brain is constantly changing, making new connections, ditching old ones.
So it's not like our brain is set in stone from birth.
Nope, not at all. It's more like, imagine a supercomputer
Okay.
with its default programming. That's like our beliefs, our habits, the stuff we've picked up along the way.
Got it.
Neuroplasticity is saying, hey, we can actually rewrite the code. We can change the programming.
Okay, so how do subliminals fit into all of this?
Well, if neuroplasticity is the ability to change the programming,
Yeah.
then subliminals are kind of like the sneaky little code injections.
Oh, I like that.
Right. They slip past the conscious gatekeeper and deliver messages straight to the source code.
Sneaky little hackers, huh?
Exactly.
Okay, so if we want to use these sneaky little hackers for good, how do we actually do it?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Right. And one of these videos had an interesting tip.
Okay.
They said when you're using pre-recorded subliminals, you should actually use affirmations in the second person.
Second person, meaning like you are statement.
Exactly. So instead of saying, I am confident,
Mm-hmm.
you'd say, you are confident.
Interesting. Why is that?
Well, the thinking is that your subconscious mind might be more open to suggestions that come from an outside source.
Ah, I see. Like it sounds more like a confirmation rather than just you telling yourself something.
Right. It's like someone else is validating that quality in you.
Yeah.
But they also said that if you're making your own subliminals,
Yeah.
then it's better to stick with first-person affirmations like I am.
So I am confident versus you are confident. Huh. Why the difference?
Well, it makes sense when you think about it. If you're the one recording it, it becomes more personal, more connected to your own intentions.
It's like you're aligning your subconscious with your conscious goals.
Exactly. It's fascinating how subtle these distinctions can be, right?
It is, yeah.
The videos also talked about a kind of timeline for transformation.
Oh, like how long it takes for these subliminals to work their magic.
Exactly. And they laid it out in stages. First, there's resistance.
Resistance.
Yeah, your subconscious is like, wait, what are you trying to do here? It's
Yeah.
used to its old programming.
Makes sense.
Then comes the subtle shifts.
Okay, so things start to change a little.
Yeah, you might start to notice small differences in your thoughts or behavior. Then, new neural connections start forming.
The rewiring is happening.
Right. And finally, according to these videos, you reach a new reality. And they said this whole process takes about 3 months.
3 months, huh? So like 66 days to cement those new pathways? Is that what they said?
Yeah, 66 days to a brand new me. I don't know, I'm a little skeptical.
I mean, it's definitely an interesting idea, and I think it's important to remember that everyone's brain is different. What works for one person might not work for another.
Right, and 3 months might be a bit optimistic for some people.
It might be, yeah. But I do think there's something to the idea of consistent positive reinforcement.
Right, like even if it's not a complete overnight transformation, over time, those little changes can add up.
Absolutely. It's like anything else, consistency is key.
Okay, so speaking of things taking time, let's talk about the reticular activating system, or RAS for short.
The RAS, yeah. That's like our brain's filter.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's what decides what information gets through to our conscious awareness.
It's like, have you ever noticed how when you decide to buy a certain car, let's say a red car,
Uh-huh.
suddenly you see red cars everywhere?
Yeah, it's like they're multiplying.
It's not that there are suddenly more red cars, it's that your RAS is now primed to notice them.
So it's filtering out all the other cars and just letting the red ones through.
Exactly. And the video suggests that subliminals can actually prime our RAS to notice opportunities that align with our desired changes.
So it's not like subliminals are magically making those opportunities appear.
Right. It's more like they're helping us see what was already there.
It's shifting our perception to be more in tune with our goals.
Exactly. It's like giving your brain a heads up saying, hey, keep an eye out for this.
So it's not about manifesting things out of thin air, but more about being aware of the possibilities around us.
I think that's a really good way to put it.
Well, after diving into all of this, I have to say it's pretty intriguing.
It is.
There's definitely potential in tapping into the power of our subconscious minds.
Oh, for sure. But like anything, it's important to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it definitely gives you something to think about.
And one last thing to ponder. Even if we're not using subliminals intentionally, are we still being influenced by them all the time?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. Think about advertising, music, even just everyday conversations. There are messages flying at us from all directions.
It makes you wonder, where does influence end and manipulation begin?
It's a blurry line for sure, and definitely something to be mindful of.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been quite a deep dive.
It has a lot to think about.
For sure.
And thanks to Become Unlimited with us, Transformational Coaching, for giving us so much to ponder.
Yeah, thanks to them. And thanks to everyone listening.
We'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.
See you then.
Bye.